What's going on, guys? It's Cole here from 2K Cheese, and today I'm going to be giving you my NBA playoffs bracket predictions. So let's go ahead and dive right into this. Actually, before we dive right into this, I'd like to say this is my opinion, so don't be appalled or don't, get mad at my opinion, because after all, it is my opinion. Each person is entitled to their opinion, so yeah, let's go. We got the Western Conference right here. So the first matchup is the first seed Spurs versus the 8th seed Jazz. And I believe that the Jazz can give the Spurs a run for their money, but I do believe that the Spurs are going to win this one since they have been resting their older players. I believe they'll win this one in 5 games. The Jazz will win 1. Alright, moving on to the 4th and 5th seed, the Grizzlies versus the Clippers. So, Grizzlies have Rudy Gay and Zach Randolph. I don't know who else they have, really. Oh, yeah, they have Marc Gasol. And then on the Clippers have Blake Griffin, DeAndre Jordan, obviously Chris Paul, and Caron Butler. So, I think that the Clippers will take this one in 6 games over the Grizzlies. Grizzlies will definitely give them a run for their money. But, I don't know. I mean, I think Chris Paul is too good. And I think Chris Paul is eager to, get back to the playoffs since he was on the Hornets. The Hornets aren't a very good team and don't have a rich history in the playoffs, I don't think. But let's move on to the Lakers and Nuggets. So Lakers playing the Nuggets. I think the Lakers will win this one. They'll dominate this one if Andrew Bynum plays, like he shows up to play. So I'm basing this on Andrew Bynum's going to show up and play and be a baller. But Lakers will win this one in 4 or 5. I don't know. 4 or 5. Let's just leave it at that. I think the Nuggets are a pretty good team. They have Wilson Chandler and Danilo Gallinari, Ty Lawson also. But I think Lakers are just too good. They have Kobe Bryant. I mean, Kobe Bryant's an amazing guy. He shows up in the playoffs. Besides last year when he played my Mavericks, when he got stomped on by my Mavericks homie dogs. I don't know why I just said the homie dogs, but, he got stomped last year. I think he's eager to show up in the playoffs this year and get some revenge. But let's move on. We got OKC versus the Mavericks. And I think that OKC will win this one in 5 games. As much as I hate to say this, just burped. As much as I hate to say this, the Thunder are a great team, and they're going to beat my Mavericks. The Mavericks are nowhere as good as they were last year. They lost Tyson Chandler, they lost JJ Barea, and they lost a couple more guys. And plus, they traded for Lamar Odom. They have Vince Carter. I don't think Vince Carter's like that great of a guy. He's kind of aging a little bit. I'd rather have JJ Barea right now than Vince Carter, and I know someone's going to say, "What? What are you talking about? What are you talking about? You'd rather have JJ Barea over Vince Carter?" Yes, I would. If we actually had, if I had Tyson Chandler and JJ Barea, I'd take that any day over Vince Carter, because those two guys pick and rolling, and Dirk pick and rolling with JJ Barea also, is just an amazing little pick and roll right there. Whoa, just accidentally moved up my browser. Sorry, guys. But let's move on. We got over here. Okay, we got the Spurs and the Clippers. Now, I think this one will be a very, very good game. But I do believe that Chris Paul will come out here and do pretty well against Tony Parker, the other opposing point guard on the San Antonio Spurs, and the Clippers will win in 7 games. It'll be a crazy series. I think, the Spurs are going to give them a run for their money, but Clippers will, in the end, make it to the Western Conference Finals. Alright, moving on to the Lakers and Oklahoma City Thunder game. I think that Kendrick Perkins can actually match up pretty good against Andrew Bynum. I need to spit out my words. Kendrick Perkins will do good against Andrew Bynum. I think Kendrick Perkins is a pretty good defender. And then I think Serge Ibaka can play pretty good on Paul Gasol. But other than that, if you have 2 good defenders who can guard Andrew Bynum and Paul Gasol, and on top of that you have Russell Westbrook and you have KD. I mean, this is gonna be that's a pretty good little formula right there. So I definitely think Oklahoma City will definitely win this one in, I think, 6 games. So Lakers definitely gonna do okay. I mean, they'll try to win. I'd say actually 5 or 6 games. I mean, the Lakers. No, I'm gonna say 6 games because the Lakers, I think they can pull out 2 wins against the Oklahoma City Thunder. But let's move on to the Western Conference Finals. We got Clippers versus the Oklahoma City Thunder. Clippers they will give them a run for their money, but Oklahoma City will win this one in 6 games over the Clippers. Blake Griffin, Chris Paul won't have what it takes to beat the amazing duo of Russell Westbrook and KD. Moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals, we got the Bulls and the 76ers. If D Rose shows up and plays in this series, I think they'll definitely take this one. They'll rip this one from the 76ers, but if D Rose doesn't play to his best, I think that the 76ers have a chance to win. But I'm predicting this on D Rose being like amazing and being what he usually is, being an MVP, former MVP, or reigning MVP, whatever you want to say. And D Rose will win this against the 76ers in 5 games. 5 games. 76ers might win 1 game out of that. Maybe 4 games. I'm not sure. I mean, the 76ers, don't get me wrong, they're a good team. They have Andre Iguodala, all that. They have a pretty good coach. I can't remember what his name is, but he's a pretty good coach. I can't remember what his name is, and I'm saying he's a good coach. We got Celtics, Hawks. Celtics are going to win this one. Hawks don't have Al Horford. They have Joe Johnson, who's pretty good. But Celtics are going to win this one. They have Paul Pierce, Rajon Rondo, KD. I don't know. I might want to take that one back, but I think the Celtics are gonna win this series in 6 or 7, because I think the Hawks are a pretty good even matchup. Celtics are kind of aging up there, and they're not quite what they used to be. So moving on, Pacers, Magic. This will be a very, very good game, but game. Why'd I say game? This will be a very, very good series, but I think that the Magic are going to lose this one to the Pacers. Pacers are a very, very good team with Paul George. They have David West. They have Danny Granger. And I forgot who their point guard was. Oh, yeah, Darren Collins. All right, Heat, Knicks. This will be a very, very, like a whole bunch of people will probably be viewing this series a lot more than a lot of the other series in the first round. And Heat will win this one in, I'd say 6 games, 5 or 6 games, I'd say. I think that the Knicks can win some games. I think that they'll probably win 1 at least. So, Heat are a very, very good team, obviously. So, I don't think Jeremy Lin and his beastness, his Linsanity will win. But, let's go on. Bulls, Celtics. I think that the Bulls are going to win this one in 5 games. I think the Celtics are probably just going to win 1 game because the Bulls are a great team, and the Celtics aren't what they quite used to be, as I said earlier. Moving on to the Pacers and the Heat. Heat will win this one in 4 games. They'll dominate this one, I think. So, Heat winning this one, 4 games. Moving on to the Eastern Conference Finals. So, yeah. Alright, let's move on here let's move on. Alright, so we got the Heat and the Bulls. Now, I think that the Heat will win this one in... the Heat will win this one... as much as I hate to say this, I hate the Heat, but the Heat will win this one in, I think, about 6 games. 6 games. Heat win in 6. Alright, Oklahoma City and the Miami Heat. I think that Oklahoma City will win against the Heat in, I think, 7 games. I think that the Heat will kind of break down towards the end. I love the duo with Russell Westbrook and KD, so I definitely take OKC winning this one. So, thanks for watching, guys. Thanks for watching my predictions for the NBA draft, and I will see all you awesome people later. Peace.